Okay, quick video for those of you that are in doing manufacturing processes with QuickBooks Enterprise. We've got a strategy with our mobile app where you could use our Count Inventory app to take a manufacturing like shop floor operation and use sales orders. And I'll show you a trick that you can do with scanners and our mobile app to kind of record where an order is in your shop, so that when people call about the orders to customer service and want to know what the status of their order is, you can just simply look at the sales order and see the status of the order. So what you would have to do is, in your QuickBooks, a lot of people we've talked to over the years are using sales orders as like a work order for the shop, right? So you would create a custom field in your items called status and leave it blank and just make it so that it shows on the sales orders. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the scanners to update this status value. So then as work is going through your shop, the people in the main office that are taking the calls can look up the sales order for that particular customer, and they can see if like a particular item has made it most of the way through the shop, or if it's at the beginning of the process, etc., so they can estimate when the work might be ready. So so this is sort of the pre-work you would do in your QuickBooks, and we'd be glad to go over any of this with you when we discuss the application. But so then in our application, in the desktop application, what you'd have to do is prepare some users, and we do allow you to create multiple users with the Android app. And when you create the user, we have a new feature where you can add like a department, and here this might be, you know, milling or staining or machining. The different steps in your process is what you would put into these values, so that when it hits that different step with the mobile device, you can take that department value and you can name it anything you want, and it'll get populated into the sales order in the status value. So what we're doing is we're just assigning that department to a particular user, so that just by them updating the item in the sales order, we already know what value to put into the status value. So there's a lot going on here. We'd go over it with you on the strategy here, but basically it's a way to, again, like use your QuickBooks Enterprise to kind of do shop floor, you know, tracking using the mobile device. And by the way, there's probably a way to do it with barcode scanning, which is another approach. But here we're just going to be updating the status using an assigned status value for the user. So in the mobile app, basically, we'll just pull up the sales order that we were just working with.
I think it's 8810, right?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, 88, okay. Okay, so you can see on the background here that we've got this same order with these two items on there. So I'm going to explain, but we've kept this easy and quick to work with on purpose here. So you just hit update here now for that, and the system and for this user already knows what department this user works with. So the department has already been updated onto the sales order. Actually, you have to submit it for it to go through to the order. You can see it's updated the order in the background. So we've got department 1 now updated onto this sales order. So again, there's a lot happening here, but basically the idea is that you can use your mobile device to show and track progress of orders through the shop and update them onto the order. We have another way where you could actually open up these records. 84, what, 88?
10.
Yep. And you can, you know, open these orders up, and you can actually scan into this screen if you want to use barcodes to update the status, and that would be another way to do it. So if you want to use scanning and just have a barcode at each station. So we're very familiar with manufacturing processes here, so if you have some ideas on how you'd like to use our mobile app to kind of track your orders through the shop, give us a call at Accuware and we'll discuss your application. Thanks.